When I hold this glass of water for 5 seconds, it doesn't feel heavy. I don't feel any pain in my arm. But if I continue to hold the same glass of water for an hour, it's going to start to feel heavy. I'm going to feel pain in my arm. Likewise, the more time we spend holding on to our worries, the heavier it feels. As our worries compound, the glass starts to be even more heavier until we cannot hold it any longer and we drop the glass and spill the water in it. It was Randy Armstrong who said, "Worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace." We all want to make a good impression on others. We all want to be liked. We all want to be appreciated. But when we give our power to others and allow what they think of us to become our worry and influence how we perceive ourselves, we start to lose the essence of who we really are. It was Charles Cooley who said, "I am not what you think I am. I am not what I think I am. I am who I think you think I am." We start to perceive our identity based on what others think we should be, rather than carving out our identity based on who we want to be and grounded in our purpose and our vision for our life. It was Don Miguel Ruiz who said in his book, The 4 Agreements, that we become trapped by what others think of us due to personal importance or taking things personally because we make the assumption that everything is about us. The truth is, what others think of us has nothing to do with us and everything to do with them, their reality and their conditioning. What Tom says about Ben reflects more on Tom than Ben. So here's 3 tips that I offer you to stop worrying about what others think of us. Number 1, be grounded in your values. No matter what we do, people will always have an opinion. When we operate with a clear mindset, pure intention, and sincere action, we would have been able to define our identity for ourselves and be able to block out the noise from others. Number 2, focus on what matters in life. When we concentrate on what's important, we will prioritize thinking about the bigger picture attached to our purpose in life. Number 3, stop overthinking. When we overthink, we deplete our brain cells. When this happens, we reduce our self-confidence levels, our ability to think clearly and positively, which will have a detrimental effect on our well-being. Being mindful of this will help us to stay present and true to ourselves. Now, I know this video is about not worrying about what others think of us, but there is one exception to this rule. If we're seeking constructive feedback, we should consider the opinions of people who we trust, such as our loved ones. People who we trust, such as our parents and our friends, will be able to pick up on things that we may sometimes not notice, such as spotting changes in our behavior or being instrumental when guiding us in making important decisions. No one wins alone. And sometimes we all need guidance, strength, and inspiration from others in our support system. For the rest, we should not be concerned with what others think of us because it has nothing to do with us. In the words of Deepak Chopra, "I am beneath or above no one. When I am independent of the good or bad opinion of others, I stand strong in my own divine power."